Hello everyone, I am Pragati Chandan Khede, Assistant Professor from KC College of Engineering, Thane. KC College of Engineering is the affiliated college in Mumbai University. Today the objective of today's lecture is to have is to know the history of the artificial intelligence. Okay, the first thing that is a part of the term AI is the McCulloch-Pitts theory. Okay, so in 1943, the McCulloch and Pitts, there are two different scientists. They have said that our human brain works. So it works on this basis. It has dendrites, soma, axon, and synapses. So these dendrites are the term. These are the dendrites are the term that receive the signal from the neurons, that is other neurons, and they pass it to the some processing information. So if I talk in terms of taking a decision, how human brain take the decision. So for example, if I today says that we want to go to movie, if this is the first thing that is going to come into my mind, then this information is passed to the processing system with the help of dendrites. Okay, but this one thing, when this one thing comes in my mind, that I want to move to watch the picture. So the second thing again come to my mind that no, there is a lockdown and how can I go? The third thing that comes into the mind that theaters will not open now. They are closed permanently for at least 1 month, next 1 month. Okay. So these all three things come to my mind, and all these three things are passed uniquely to the processing system that is said as a soma. Now, Soma take the decision on the basis of the dendrites, the various input that you give, that various input that it receives, and then whatever the decision Soma takes, they are passed to the axon. The purpose of the axon is to transmit the output to the neuron. Okay, so from one point to another point, the axon is using this information to pass to the other neuron, and the synapses are again the a point of connection from one neuron to another neuron. So till that yellow part, you can consider that this is the one neuron. And from the again synapses, you can say the second neuron is going to start. So yes, now the soma has taken the decision that might be we will go. Okay, but the next neuron will be connected to the first neuron, and then the processing will start, whether we can go or not. So this is all about the human way, the human thinks. But McCulloch has put the theory that human, not only human brain, but the machine can also think. We can make the machine also to think in such a way. So this was the first thing that was happened in terms of biological neuron in 1943. Now, another important another important part of the history of the AI is about the Turing test. So, the Turing test, you can say Alan Turing was the one person which is said as the father of the computer age, which has first addressed this issue that whether the machine can think or not. So he has, in that for to understand that whether the machine can think or not, he made one scenario, and in this scenario there are three elements: a computer program, the human, and the judge. Okay, and the judge is a human. The human, which is maybe one person sitting at one end, and there is a computer program which is being again attached to the judge. So there are the three elements in the Turing test: computer program, human, and the judge. And the judge is going to fire some question to both the human and the computer program, which are considered as the participant here for this Turing test. Now the computer program is also also answering the question same as that of the human. A human is answering like the human because it is a human, and but computer program is going to answer just like the human. So this process makes the judge fool. The judge is not able to understand at one point of time whether the machine is answering, that whether the computer program is answering, or whether the human is answering. That is the Turing test has that capability, which makes which makes at that time, at the Turing test, at that time it makes that capable whether the human can think or not, uh, like a machine, and whether the machine can think like the human or not. So, so computer is capable of thinking like a human being. This was the conclusion that was turned out after the Turing test. The next thing is happened. in the history of the AI is about in 1955, the John McCarthy. So as we know that if somebody asks us who is the father of the artificial intelligence, directly say John McCarthy without knowing that there are the other persons also involved in the process, which has termed the point AI. So John McCarthy in 1955 want to know want to clarify the various ideas of the thinking machine. So as Turing test has already passed and Turing test has derived the conclusion, yes, we can make the machine to think. Okay, McCullough also says that yes, the machine can think in such a way like the human. So now there is some scope of the ideas that were uh, made available. This conference was organized openly, and various participants were called in order to clarify and develop the ideas about the thinking machine. So this happened in 1955, and there were 10 people involved uh, to coin the term artificial intelligence. Okay, so you can say that the Dartmouth College was where the conference was held. You can say this is the birthplace of the artificial intelligence. So 2 months together, using each individual domain expertise and making practical leap toward artificial intelligence programming or algorithm. So there are top 10 researchers were involved in this process to understand the various concepts. Some were mathematicians, some were computer experts. So all they put up one thing that yes, we can make the machine think. Okay, this was a conclusion that was derived at the Dartmouth College. So you can see these are the 10 people, we can say the founding fathers of the AI, including John McCarthy. The next thing. After 1955, in 1960 to 1972, the Wabut was the first fun-scale orthomorphic robot developed in the world. I'm saying it is a first. Okay, it is a first robot that was being developed. Now, what it can do? So it can do a limb control system and a vision system and a conversation system. So whatever we are now seeing with us, the Siri and the Alexa, or you can say a simple Google Assistant. So thanks to this Wabut, which has developed in that era in 1960s, the first conversation system. Now, next, after 1972, uh, many people were thinking that if we build such a system that can understand the human conversation, that can have the power of limb control, or that can have the power of thinking machine, there may be the problem in the society or the world of uh, uh, about the unemployment or other various things can happen. So this was thought at that time in 1972. So after 1972, various agencies have stopped funding to build the AI projects. So the Advanced Research Project Agency, which was the most biggest agency at that time, funding for the AI, had stopped funding the researchers, as well as the Defense Department. U.S. Defense Department has cuts its funding to the AI researchers. So because of this, for the majority of the time in that particular till 1980s, we cannot see any major advancement of any AI technologies. But after 1980s, there is a phase of maturing AI where the various natural language processing and various devices have been developed. So you can now we all are aware about the Alexa, the Siri, the Google Assistant, or about the IBM Watson, as well as we are aware about the various uh, cars, smart cars. So these smart cars can interact with you, can raise the speed or lower the speed on the basis of your voice assistance. Or you can see even we are having a driverless car now. Okay, so these all so thanks to AI for all these things. Now the another thing, one example I want to elaborate here is about the AlphaGo. So, so AlphaGo, it is so what the aim was AlphaGo is to cover a large area of the board with one tones that the opponent by the end of the game. Okay, so one board is given to both the players. There are two players in AlphaGo, and Each participant is requested to cover a larger portion of the board. If you are if you are with the white balls, so you have to cover the board with more white balls. Okay, okay. So that was the concern. So you will not believe that this small this seems to be a very simple thing, but this AlphaGo was cracked by the artificial intelligence. Okay, that is not a human, that is a machine who can machine has passed. Okay, even there is a human as a other opponent for the same competition. So this was proved to be a very big victory of artificial intelligence, because the task is simple, but the task is not, that task looks to be simple, but the task is not simple when we think that that machine can win the AlphaGo. But yes, this was happened, and therefore at that point of at that point of you can say peak, the artificial intelligence has boomed up. Okay, so this is all about the history of the artificial intelligence. Thank you for your patient listen.